Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Mauro. Mauro, first, could you give us your thoughts on the match, and also what happened? The first and the second half seemed to be different performances from both teams. If you could give us your thoughts.
Yeah, I think the first half we were able to control the tempo of the game. We had created some good opportunities. We didn't take our chances in the first half. I think in the second half we got a little bit too loose, and in different moments they caught us in transition, and we knew that that was going to be their strength, right? So I think the second half we allowed them to creep back into the game from the transitions. We needed to be tighter, better. I think our hunt and our DT in the first half was really good. We were able to recover the ball really quickly. And then in the second half, we were just a little bit late in recovering those balls, and then they were able to get out and create some chances from there.
Thank you, Derek Van Diest.
Mauro, I just want to ask you about trying not to be too disappointed with this result, because a win probably would have put you in the semifinal. How do you guys kind of take what you can out of this game and then kind of refocus towards Honduras now?
Yeah, absolutely. We're at 4 points right now, and for sure we could be disappointed to not take the 3, but at the same time we got to learn and we got to continue to grow from here. And put this game behind us, and the next one will be Honduras, and that'll be the focus now for the next 2 days to go on and try to collect points against Honduras and get through to the second round.
Thank you very much, John Molinaro.
Hi, Mauro. Just wanting to get your thoughts on Haiti's performance. I mean, what did you make of them, and was it kind of what you expected from them?
Yeah, look, I think they defended well in the first half and not giving us much space. I think they did a good job of keeping their lines tight, and in the end they grew from there. They grew from that into the second half and put us in trouble a few moments. But overall, it's a team that's resilient. These guys, they never quit. And if you looked at their game against Honduras, the second half, even though they were down, they were able to grow in that second half. So for us, we expected that it would be tough. Obviously, a little bit better in the final third for us could have maybe made the difference. But today we just didn't have that in the final third.
Thank you. At the top, Paul Vance, please.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Mauro, for doing this. Just wondering about your thoughts in starting with Theo Bair instead of Biello. Did you feel you would get more of an impact from Biello emerging from the bench later in the game, or were you looking for a greater physical strength up front?
Yeah, I think it's part of our plan for us to really manage some players throughout the tournament. We know Biello played 60 minutes and just coming off an injury and getting him the minutes that he needed. We thought with Theo Bair, I thought he did well in the first half, coming off the front, setting the ball, getting balls wide. So I think that was the plan going in. We need to manage certain players based on their fitness level, and then hopefully having Biello come in the second half when it's a little bit more open, where he could make things happen. He had that chance at the end to win the game, but unfortunately today it didn't happen.
Thank you very much, Michael McCall.
Hi, Mauro. An exceptionally strong performance from James Pantemis in goal for you today. Some big saves. Can you talk a little bit about him and his performance, and also just the strength that goalkeeping position seems to have for Canada just now at all levels of the programme?
Yeah, I think fantastic game for James. He came up big for us in those moments, and that's what all great goalkeepers do, is to be able to make that key save in those right moments. And today they had a couple of good chances that he was able to bail us out in, and credit to the other keeper, made a couple of saves also on their end. But in terms of the program, yeah, we got a good depth of goalkeepers in Canada at the moment, from the top to the bottom, and it's exciting for this country to see how many good keepers are coming up through the ranks.
Thank you very much. Peter Galindo, please.
Hi, Mauro. You mentioned it in John's question briefly, but how did you, or what did you think of how your team performed on the ball against Haiti's low and medium blocks out there?
Yeah, I think, the first half, I think there was some good actions. We were finding, we overloaded the middle and really trying to combine in the middle to find spaces out wide, got some good crosses in, good opportunities from that. We just didn't take our chances. And I think, they were extremely low, compact and athletic, right? So the spaces, they closed really quick. But in the end, I think if we were a bit better in the final third, that final cross or pass or finish, I think we could have deserved better. In the second half, they grew from there. They were able to now, hurt us a little bit in transition in a couple of moments, and we got stretched and kind of shifted the momentum in their favor for a bit. So, these are things that happen in tournament, and we just got to learn from it and collect the points tonight and get ready for Honduras.
On va vers en français maintenant. Monsieur Gavino, s'il vous plaît. Gavino, Falco?
En fait, c'est Jérémy Filosa, mais je vais y aller avec ma question quand même. Si c'est correct, c'est une question à 2 volets, Mauro. En fait, si tu peux nous parler un petit peu en français de la performance de James Pantemis, qui a été vraiment excellent, surtout en deuxième demi. Balou aussi a obtenu 2 excellentes chances, une dans le premier match, une aujourd'hui, malheureusement, n'a pas été capable de convertir. Est-ce que tu dirais qu'il y a un petit peu de nervosité de sa part, lui qui n'a pas joué énormément de matchs là, dans les dernières années? Merci.
Oui, je vais commencer avec James. Je pense que en première demi, pas beaucoup d'arrêts pour lui. Je pense en deuxième demi, il a fait son travail. Ils ont eu des chances qui nous ont mis en difficulté. Et puis, il a fait des arrêts clés au bon moment. Je pense que James, c'est un gardien qui continue sa progression. Il continue à grandir. Et tu vois ça, pas juste sa capacité de faire des arrêts, mais même avec ses pieds. Il est très calme dans les buts. Et puis, je suis très content pour lui, en espérant qu'il peut continuer à jouer de cette manière. Au niveau de Balou, oui, il a eu la chance à la fin. Et c'est sûr, leur gardien a fait une belle arrêt dans ce moment-là. Et je pense que c'est une question de rythme avec Balou. Quand tu as ce rythme, des chances comme ça, ils vont rentrer. Et maintenant, il doit continuer à travailler, il doit continuer à faire son travail. On voit ça à l'entraînement, mais à la fin, s'il continue de cette manière, il va trouver une façon de compter.
Merci, Jérémy. We're going to just have a couple more questions, but en français, Hadi Raphaël, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, merci Richard. Bonjour Mauro. Je veux juste savoir par rapport on a vu plusieurs ballons en profondeur à Tejan Buchanan derrière les défenseurs. Est-ce que c'était une tactique selon le plan du match? C'est arrivé plusieurs fois, puis malheureusement, vous n'aviez pas trouvé l'espace entre les défenseurs et le gardien. Est-ce que c'était une de vos consignes?
Oui, on voulait, des fois, l'autre équipe avait une ligne haute et puis on voulait produire cette double mouvement, un qui vient en appui et l'autre qui cherche le ballon en profondeur. Et malheureusement, la qualité de nos passes était un peu longue aujourd'hui. Et à la fin, beaucoup de ballons ils ont passé à la ligne. Et il faut corriger ces choses-là, mais je pense qu'il y avait des moments que si la qualité des passes était là, je pense que Buchanan, il rentre tout seul dans ses mouvements. Alors, c'est des choses qu'il faut corriger. Mais quand même, à la fin, pour tes jeunes, je pense que il a travaillé tellement fort tout au long du match. Il a produit 7 assists pour Balou à la fin. Et malheureusement pour nous, aujourd'hui, ce n'était pas assez dans le dernier tiers.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. We're going to jump in now with James Pantemis. I see some hands already raised. We're going to bring him in 1 second. Thank you, James. We'll jump right in so you can catch the bus. Neil Davidson, the Canadian Press, please. There you go, Neil.
Thank you, Richard. First of all, James, congratulations on a fine performance in goal. Was it a frustrating evening for your team? There were chances. The goalie at the other end was also good, and then Haiti came back in the second half. How would you describe the emotions of the performance tonight?
Yeah, it was an interesting game. We started off really well. I don't think I touched the ball in the first half at all. We had possession the majority of the time. We worked well, had a few chances that were offside. And again, a couple more scoring shots in the second half, and I think that's where we might have gotten a bit tired. And we conceded a few chances, but overall, happy with the performance from our team. Obviously, we would have preferred to get 3 points, but a point's a point. We're still undefeated in the group stage, and we're looking forward to our next match.
Thank you very much, Neil. We're going to go to Peter Galindo.
Hi, James. Obviously, you've now played behind a couple different center back partnerships. David Norman obviously playing next to Derek today. What have you made of the performance of the center backs in front of you thus far at the tournament?
Well, I think it's been great so far. Everybody's working hard. We're all working for each other, and that's something that we've established as a backpack, as a unit together, to make sure we got our backs, whether one makes a mistake, because it could happen, right? And we've seen David Norman come in the second game, in the second half, started this game, played another great game, out of position, and I'm just really happy for him, happy for our whole team. It's 2 clean sheets in a row, and you can't ask for more if you're a goalie, right? So we just got to keep building on the momentum and take it into the next game.
Thank you, James. We are going to get 6 questions, the last 2 in French, so we're going to continue in English. Thomas Neff. Top.
Hi, James. What sort of changes will you be making against Honduras, defensively speaking, with your center backs and fullbacks?
For us, it's just, like I mentioned before, I think if I take the first half and the second half, it was a story of 2 tales. We gave nothing in the first half. We were very compact. We moved the ball well. I think we started to take a little bit more risk in the second half because we were chasing that goal. So I think it's going to come down to us being a little bit more patient in the third game, making sure if we want to break that line, making sure that's the right pass to make. If we want to skip the line, that's the right pass to make. And then just tightening up a little bit of things, right? Communication. But other than that, I was happy with our performance. At the end of the day, it's a clean sheet, right? So we take it as a whole team, and we continue, and we got a big game coming up against Honduras now.
Thank you. Derek Van Diest, last question in English.
Hey, James, you look pretty sharp for a guy that hadn't played a competitive game in a while before this tournament. What do you attribute that to, that sharpness that you look like you have and that confidence you have in net right now?
Well, for me personally, I think I prepared really well in the off season and with my club, CF Montreal, and over here with the national team with the goalie coaches. We've been training really hard. Myself, the team, the group of goalies as well. We're pushing each other. We're in the video room. We're making sure we're understanding where I need to be studying, and those are the little details that make the difference right now. And one of the main goals that we put into place, not only myself but for the team, is to build after each game, and that's what we're striving for. We're trying to build our performance game in, game out.
Thank you, James. Les dernières 2 questions seraient en français. Merci beaucoup. On se commence avec Gavino et Jérémy Filosa.
Salut, James, c'est Gavino d'IMFC Radio. James, encore une fois, un duel de gardiens incroyable. Tu as fait un arrêt spectaculaire à la 72e minute. On t'a entendu crier « Wake up, wake up, wake up » à la défensive. Qu'est-ce que tu reprochais notamment à tes coéquipiers là, tard en deuxième demi? Merci.
Je crois qu'il y avait un moment dans le match où on prenait trop de risques. On n'était pas nécessairement concentré sur notre tâche. On a relâché un peu le moteur pour gagner le match. Donc, je voulais juste réveiller l'équipe parce que je crois que pour la plupart du match, on dominait. On On était mieux qu'eux, malgré les chances qu'ils ont dans la deuxième mi-temps. Donc, je voulais assurer l'équipe qu'on devait continuer à pousser, aller chercher ce but-là et pas prendre de but facile. Donc, c'était ça l'ensemble.
Merci beaucoup. Et puis, Hadi Raphaël. Thank you, everyone. Hadi Raphaël, s'il vous plaît.
Merci beaucoup, Richard. Bonjour, James. Je veux juste savoir un peu qu'est-ce qui se passe dans la tête des joueurs, sachant que Haïti commence à devenir un peu votre bête noire, sachant que historiquement, c'est l'Honduras, votre bête noire, donc qui arrive bientôt dans du prochain match. Comment on fait pour se sortir un peu de cette torpeur face à ce genre d'équipe-là et de sortir un peu de cette spirale négative face à ces équipes-là?
Oh, bien sûr, on savait qu'au début du tournoi, qu'aucun match allait être facile. Salvador, Haïti, Honduras, des équipes de haut niveau, ils sont là pour une raison, ils se sont qualifiés. Donc, on s'attendait à un grand match d'eux. Il nous a donné un très, très bon match. Et là, à la fin de la journée, on ne pense pas trop à l'équipe, on passe à notre performance et qu'est-ce que nous, on peut faire pour bien s'en sortir du match et avoir les 3 points. Donc, pour nous, pensant au prochain match, on ne pensera pas à l'histoire, on penserait au présent parce que là, on est à 4 points. On attend évidemment les résultats du match Honduras-Salvador, mais il y a la première place qui est en jeu. Donc, pour nous, on ne pense pas de l'histoire, on pense des 3 points jeudi.
Merci beaucoup, James. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.